morning, everyone.
Nobody spotted me.
Excellent. Now there's a few more rags floating in the Pacific Ocean.
Hey, it's gonna work, it's gonna buy me time, and it'll probably save my life.
Right, Gina, if I didn't come down just now when I did, you would have passed out down on the street there. You know, look at you, you're a mess.
I appreciate everything you've done for me.
Okay, then will you do me a favor and just get back in bed here and relax?
All right. I will. Ow.
What's the matter?
I just hit my leg.
Here, let me see it.
It's okay, really.
Here, let me look.
No.
Just, look, it's bleeding again. You're gonna have to change the bandage. Will you hold still? Does it hurt?
Yes.
Okay, well, then look. All right, do this. Here, hold on. Just do this. Go, ay caramba, malo mal. All right, and when you do it, go like this. Go with your hand. Ooh. What's so funny?
That?
You do it. That's why little brother does, and it works out. Just do it. Go. Ooh.
Ay, caramba. What's the rest?
Malo mal. Gina, this really is mal. Look, this infection is spreading.
Look, it'll be all right. It'll start to heal by itself.
It's not gonna heal by itself, Gina.
It's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be fine, just like I told you.
You're dreaming.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Our little deal is off.
Why?
Why? Because your loving ex misses you so bad he's willing to pay to see you again. He's gonna give $10,000 to anybody who sees you and tells him about it.
This hope's for you and Santana, Cruz.
I knew you liked me.
I loved you and trusted you. I believed my daughter would have a good life with you.
And you should be happy for us, Rosa.
I can't help having questions and doubts.
You want to tell me what they are?
Why did Santana refuse to marry you when you first asked her?
Because of her pride, she needed me to convince her, which I finally managed to do.
Then the two of you ran off in secret to my sister Elena's to get married as though you were ashamed?
We weren't ashamed. Santana wanted to claim her son before Cece had a chance to change his mind. And after Mason's fiasco of a wedding party, neither of us had the desire to go through that again or to put Brandon through it.
Why aren't you living together openly now that you're man and wife?
For one reason. We didn't want to spring the idea on Brandon before he had a chance to get used to it.
Cruz, I don't believe that you would ever deliberately hurt Santana.
So why are you so angry with me, Rosa?
I'm not angry. I'm afraid. I'm trying to tell you that I've always believed in you, that I know you're an honest man.
Is there something wrong with that?
No, but sometimes you can hurt people more by trying to do the right thing, Cruz, when your heart isn't really in it.
Hello? Oh, hi, Mama.
Hello, darling.
Let me get that stuff for you.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. I bought all the things that Brandon likes. Be careful there.
Yeah, your mama brought us a wedding present here.
Oh, Mama.
I
decided to wait until you were home so we could open it together.
Oh.
Oh. It's a bedspread.
Oh, that's handmade. That's beautiful, Rosa. Santana?
Thank you, Mama, for everything. Thank you. Mama, there are no words to describe how happy this man has made me. I am passionately in love with my husband. And today, of all days, after waiting all these years, I'm finally going to get my son back. Thank you for changing my life. Oh.
I hope you'll always be as happy as you are at this moment, mi amor.
Oh, Mommy, that's too much for me to ask. Just having this one perfect day is more than I ever expected.
You deserve it. Both of you. And many, many more. I have to get back to work now, darling.
Don't turn me in, Angel, please. Look, I'm begging you.
Just quit it, okay, Gina?
Look, I'll do anything. Anything you want. I'll be good to you. You don't know how good I can be.
Gina, will you back off?
Please, the Capwells hate me. You don't understand what they've done to me. They've been so mean to me. I was just like you. I didn't have anything. I had to scrape and save for everything I ever got in life. And I really did love my first husband. And when he died, I felt so alone and so vulnerable. And that's when CC came after me. He made me think that he loved me and that he wanted to marry me. But all he really wanted was to take my son away from me. Then he made up this lie. He said that I slept with his son so he could kick me out of the house without a penny and without a stitch on my back. Do you really hate me that much that you want to send me back to those people?
I never said I hated you. I don't hate you.
He probably wouldn't even give you the reward money. Now he'd find some way to get out of it. He's always breaking his promises, and he can get away with it because he's so rich and powerful. He'd probably find some way to turn it around and have you arrested for the crime. I know how much that money means to you. I could get some for you. I told you I would. I can get a couple $1,000s from my niece right now. And you know, Brandon is going to inherit millions. I could have a piece of paper drawn up that says that you would get a share of it.
Will you just back off and give me a chance to think, Gina, please?
Please. Please, my life is in your hands. Don't sell me out. Don't turn me in. Don't let Cece put me in prison for something I didn't even do.
Will you shut up? I have never sold anybody out in my life. Do you understand that? I have never taken blood money in my life.
Thank you.
But Gina, I'm not stupid either. You are sick, and you're getting sicker. You have to go to a doctor. Now, if one of the Capwells doesn't track you down first, somebody else is going to spot you, and they're going to claim the bread. So why shouldn't I do it?
Ted, I know no one's talking about it, and that's kind of why I've been afraid to ask, but what happened to Eden?
Well, I'm not supposed to say either, really, but, well, it's going to come out. Somebody tried to kill her.
Kill her? Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know.
Well, who would do something like that?
Well, that's actually another thing I'm not supposed to say until the police make the move. But heck, I'm not in a charitable mood. It was somebody here that lived here before you came. It was Brandon's mother. But look, you got to promise me now you're not going to say a word to anybody, especially Brandon. He cannot know this. You promise?
Well, there you are.
Dad, I'll just finish up. I got a few more things and I'll be all done.
Good. Is the room ready for Kirk to move in?
Almost.
Well, when you get that done, would you see Rosa by getting some refreshments together? I'm having some guests over, and I'd like you to serve a light brunch, okay?
And this is for Brandon's shoes and sneakers, you see?
Weird.
Oh, and we can't have too many of these around.
Oh, wow, that guy's great.
Isn't he? Well, this is it. I know I'm going to go overboard at first, but I just love buying things for him.
Yeah, I'll probably have fun doing that, too. As long as we remember that presents aren't really what he needs.
I know. Well, maybe we should start getting over to the house for the meeting that Cece has set up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Listen, I have to call the lab first. I'm waiting on the forensics and fingerprint workup from the Capwell boathouse. Listen, you know, me working on Eden's case isn't going to affect us. I want you to know that.
Well, to lose a child, and especially in that way, it's horrible. I hope Gina is punished for what she's done.
She may already have been punished. Each day that passes, it's less likely that she's alive. So is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. You know, Eden should have the police working on his case, and she should have someone that is the best, and that's you. Dr. Mills, what should we tell Brandon when he asks about Gina?
Well, since we're not certain she's dead, say as little as possible for now, without lying. Tell him we don't know for sure where she is, but let him know that she loves him and that she said it was okay for him to stay with you.
Santana and I have decided not to tell him that we're married, at least for a few days.
Good idea. I think he's still trying to figure out why the wedding to Mason never came off.
I'll get that, excuse me.
Ben, you do believe that Brandon is better off at this time with Cruz than he is with Mason, don't you?
Well, he's very fond of Cruz, but he's also attached to Mason, and he'll expect to see him. Meanwhile, Cruz, the more quality time that you and Santana can spend with him, the better. And then, when the time feels right, Santana, ask Brandon what he thinks of the idea of living with Cruz in his house. If he says he likes it, then that's the time to tell him that you two are married.
Cruz, there's someone to see you, dear.
Oh, thank you, Rosa. Excuse me.
It is very hard for me to have Brandon leave. I love him, and I want to be part of his life.
You should be.
I don't want to interfere with his new family.
No, you won't confuse him with your attention if it's handled right.
Hey, how's this for service?
Don't tell me that envelope wasn't sealed when they gave it to you.
No, I was going to tell you that, but I got to be up front. I overheard some of the lab boys mention Eden's name, and since I've been out of circulation for a while, I wanted to see what was going down. So I took a little peek. I don't think you're going to like it.
I'd like to decide that for myself, Pearl, if that's okay with you.
Certainly. By the way, I still haven't offered my congratulations on your marriage to Santana, and I am not going to. I think it's one of the dumbest things you ever got yourself into. And don't think it's because I'm not nuts about Santana. I mean, I was thinking about marrying her myself. But you, my friend, you have a one-track mind. That track only leads one place.
Girl,
and that place is a dead end.
How'd you like to have your mouth taped shut?
Because it looks like Eden ripped off her stepmama, Big Daddy's ex-missus.
Not that it's your business, but it was the other way around. Gina tried to kill Eden.
Oh, no, you haven't gotten to the good parts yet. The electron test shows powder burns on Eden's clothes. Huh? The blood on hers was Gina's. And the only prints in the place were Eden's.
Pearl, the Capwells own the boathouse?
The boathouse? I'm not talking about the boathouse. There wasn't one set of clean prints in the boathouse. Something about the rough wood finish or something. I am talking about the gun.
Oh, listen, do you mind if I open this before you do? You seem to have missed it.
Sure. Be my guest. What's in there?
It says that the gun is registered to C.C. Capwell.
He still thinks of you as his father, but kids have an amazing adaptability. Brandon will be able to keep his relationships with you and Cruz straight.
I hope you will, Cece.
I'm sure you'll help me, Santana.
Doctor, do you think that Santana should ever tell Brandon that she's his real mother?
Well, not now, certainly, but later, when he's fully adjusted. Again, it's a matter of timing. Speaking of which, I'd like to see Brandon before I go. You said you kept him home from school?
Yeah, she's upstairs. Come on. Take me to him.
Dr. Mills, could you please give me a note to give to Brandon's teachers? I'd like to keep him home. I know that there are only 2 days left before Easter vacation, so he won't miss much. I just don't want him learning at school that his mother tried to murder someone and that she might be dead.
Oh, Haley, are you all right, dear?
Yeah, it's all right. It's just a little accident, Rose. I got it.
So is everything all right?
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you, Sid.
I'll take care of this, all right? I'll go get a broom and a mop. I'll be right back. All right? Does anybody need any help here?
No,
Got it.
I just dropped some dishes.
You sure? I'll be glad to.
I'm fine, please.
Yeah, it's my favorite sport, but I ought to warn you. I hold the world's record.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, okay.
I read the report that way. Somebody else is bound to. After all, who's the corpse? Gina, not Eden.
There is no corpse until a body is found.
A minor detail.
Yeah, right. Man, there's one part of this I don't get.
Well, I'm all ears. What?
Okay, what stopped Gina from going through with it? Does that make sense? I mean, it was a perfect setup. If she had either drop on Eden, Eden was unarmed, she was taken by surprise. Now, if she really wanted to kill her, I mean, it doesn't seem to me there was anything to stop her from doing it.
Yeah, and if Eden wanted to dust Gina, she may have very well succeeded.
Except that there's no reason for Eden to want to dust Gina.
That you know of.
Man, she was only there because she got this note from me, which forensics
Yeah,
has
see
not
that.
seen.
See that.
Check it out.
Come to the boathouse at 2. Love, Cruz. Piffy, you have a way with words.
I didn't write it.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that.
Did you? Fake notes ring a bell with you, do they?
Vaguely.
I'm going to pick up a warrant this morning to search Gina's motel room. If I find the typewriter this was written on, it's going to turn all this evidence around and point it straight back at Gina.
So, what'd you think? Ooh, I still have the touch. Bye-bye.